My name is Craig Freeland. I use he, him, his, and they, them, theirs pronouns. I am a program assistant with MAEOE, and MAEOE stands for the Maryland Association for Environmental and Outdoor Education. At MAEOE, as a program assistant, I really have my hands in a lot of different types of projects that we have going on. Like currently, we're doing a lot of teacher training and trying to help them integrate environmental literacy curriculums like Project Learning Tree into their existing curriculums. I decided to become an environmental educator because of my experience at Denison University. I took a class called People in the Environment with Dr. Justine Law, and she was really passionate about her own work, and her passion was really infectious. So after the semester was coming to a close and she asked people, like, what are some takeaways from your experience here? I said my biggest takeaway is that I wanted to be an environmental educator, and I really wanted for people to feel moved to action by the way that I taught them about the environment and their local environment specifically. I grew up in Prince George's County in Lanham, Maryland. I went to Duval High School for high school, and I was a part of the green team there. But I also took a lot of cool classes like AP Biology and AP Environmental Science. And I think that all of those experiences together really helped me gather my interests and sort of think about where I could end up in career-wise as an environmentalist. I like the idea of studying the environment because I feel like there's so many different specific things that you can really get yourself ingrained in, but there's also that holistic view where you're looking at how something is impacting the larger scale of things. The day in the life of a program assistant at MAEOE can be really different day to day. Sometimes my days are spent sending lots of emails out to teachers and to school districts, letting them know of the workshops and the professional development that we have available. Other days I'm in actual workshops with teachers, and I'm taking them through activities in our PLT activity book in our curriculum, and pretty much showing them how those connections exist between this curriculum that we're trying to help them integrate and their already existing curriculum. The Green Schools program is the biggest thing that MAEOE does. It really gets our environmental literacy standards out to the entirety of the state pretty much. And we have a lot of schools that are involved. It's over 600 schools that are green schools at the moment. So if a person is interested in a job like mine, I think that they can start to think about what sorts of ways that they feel like they can contribute to making the state of Maryland more sustainable. More specifically for my position as a program assistant, I think something that's really good is getting an idea or familiarity with different sorts of outdoor and environmental education curriculums, like Project Wild, Project Wet, Project Learning Tree. All of these are really sort of like nationally used curriculums that you'll be able to bring to an organization or to a school, and I'm sure that they would be really grateful to have someone that's familiar and literate in these sorts of curriculums. Additionally, I would say talk to your teachers, because they're really the ones that are pushing forward a lot of sustainability in the schools. And I think that having an idea of a teacher's perspective of sustainability and curriculum would be really helpful on the other side as a person that's trying to help teachers and trying to help schools increase their sustainability. I think that something that's great to do right now is research. Really look into how you want to affect change and what sectors there are for you to be able to do that. Something that's really important in terms of skills for this job would include technological literacy, being able to work a laptop, being able to work different sorts of softwares that we're using for meeting people, especially since now we're doing everything virtually. I think that being able to speak to groups is a great skill to be able to have. Being able to be organized and trying to have ways of organization that also make it easy to collaborate. So if you're good at keeping a calendar, making sure your calendar is shared with all of your coworkers. And that sort of ties into the really important part, which is teamwork and collaboration. So I would say that my job is connected to protecting the environment by trying to increase environmental literacy throughout the state of Maryland. By us having the Green School application and awardee process, it really sort of incentivizes schools to push forward more environmentally sustainable practices. And then along with the schools as institutions increasing their sustainability, we'll hope that at home the students themselves are making personal changes to their lifestyle choices, and also by extension the lifestyle choices of their friends and family. I'm super passionate about Prince George's County. I think that PG County has a lot of great green space that sometimes goes underutilized. For example, in my neighborhood, there's the Lanham Forest, and I remember just having great experiences there as a child and whatnot. And then when I look back on it, I asked some of my friends that live in the area if they know about the Lanham Forest or if they've ever been, and they don't know about it, or they don't know that, oh, the name is the Lanham Forest, or any other sort of situation like that. So I think that my biggest passion is trying to get the green spaces in Prince George's County utilized more as a means of connecting people to their community, as a means of healing, and just really trying to get those spaces utilized more as classrooms as well too, so that more learning is hands-on and really engaged with our natural environment.